Former Commission on Audit State Auditor Roderick Wamil testified at the impeachment trial today, flagging deficiencies and irregularities in the confidential fund liquidation documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President and the Department of Education. Wamil also stated that Vice President Sara Duterte was the only DepEd secretary to have a confidential funds. Vel Custodio gets up to speed on the 11th day of the proceedings.
Sino-sino sa mga sekretary ng DepEd ang inaudit mo for confidential funds?
Tanging si Vice Presidente Sara Duterte lang po as the DepEd Secretary.
Bakit, Mr. Witness?
Dahil siya lang po yung naging DepEd Secretary na nagkaroon ng confidential funds ang DepEd.
The testimony was part of the prosecution's effort to establish detail of the confidential funds of the Department of Education or DepEd from 2014 to 2024 through former Commission on Audit Intelligence and Confidential Funds Audit Office State Auditor Roderick Wamil. 3 checks worth 37.5 million pesos each, made payable to Edward D. Fajarda, were encashed in February, April, and July 2023 for the Office of the Secretary of DepEd. While 4 checks worth 125 pesos each were issued to Special Disbursing Officer Gina F. Acosta on December 2022, January, April, and July 2023 for the Office of the Vice President. According to Wamil, he observed deficiencies in the liquidation documents submitted by both agencies, prompting the Commission on Audit to issue Audit Observation Memoranda or AOM to the Office of the Vice President for the first and second quarters of 2023, as well as on August 8, 2023. The COA also issued Audit Observation Memoranda to the Department of Education for the first and second quarters of 2023.
Hindi rin po naka-indicate doon yung kanilang specific confidential activities na pinagamitan nila ng kanilang cash advance. Pangalawa po, hindi po sinubmit ng Office of the Vice President yung kanilang documentary evidence of payments as required under Item 4.12 of the Joint Circular 2015-01.
Among the questions, expenditures charged to the OVP's confidential funds were 40 million pesos for medical and food aid and 10 million pesos for travel incentives or expenses, which the COA said should not have been included as confidential funds expenditures. Meanwhile, the controversial name Mary Grace Piatos was brought up during the impeachment trial after the Office of the Vice President's acknowledgement receipts related to its confidential funds were presented as evidence. According to former COA Auditor Roderick Wamil, the receipt bearing the name of Mary Grace Piatos was among the 845 acknowledgement receipts examined during the audit of the OVP's 125 million peso confidential fund covering December 21 to 31, 2022. Besides Mary Grace Piatos, other names that appeared as signatories in the acknowledgement receipts for the same disbursement period included Renan Piatos, Miko Harina, Andy Lim, and Alejandro Piquit. During its presentation of evidence, the prosecution pointed to receipts dated beyond the coverage cash advance period, as well as the discrepancies in the total amounts reflected in the document.
Merong 225,606 worth of acknowledgement receipts na hindi sakop doon sa coverage ng last quarter. Ibig sabihin, ang date na lumabas ay 2023, January of 2023. January 2023. A worth of 25,606 na acknowledgement receipts na ang kanyang petsa ay outside doon sa petsa na covered noong last quarter of 2022. Merong 3,200,000 na undated. Ito yung mga acknowledgement receipts, wala silang naka-specify na date.
As a result, the Commission on Audit issued a notice of suspension after the documents submitted by the Office of the Vice President allegedly failed to comply with the audit requirement. Related to this, Representative Joel Chua said there is no longer a need to summon Mary Grace Piatos if the evidence for the Article 1 of the impeachment case is already sufficient and that calling the witness could only prolong the trial. Vel Custodio for The Nation.